everybody, Dr. Diane, your Libido Doc here, talking about the top thing that makes for great sex. And guess what? It is not some sort of special technique. Great sex is not about a special technique. It's not about the special position. It's not about any of those things. It's about one most important thing, and then a lot of other things too, but one key top component, top thing for great sex is communication with your partner about what is feeling good, what is not, what helps to increase pleasure, and knowing and understanding that what is feeling good might change day by day, minute by minute, year by year, especially for women, for men too, but especially for women, especially going through hormonal cycles when women are still premenopausal. Those different parts of the month are going to be dramatically different with the different sensations that we feel. And so many times there's not an understanding of this either in men or women. And what winds up happening because of the lack of understanding is there's a lot of assumptions, and assumptions made oftentimes by women, sometimes like, well, this isn't working, you should just know. An assumption by men like, well, I'm really trying really hard and she's super unresponsive, right? So these are the types of stories that can go through our head that are not helpful. The thing that's important is understanding that it's not anybody doing anything wrong. It's that literally things can feel different and things can feel more or less pleasurable at different points of the day, the month, the year, the life. And so from a standpoint of the number one key to have great sex is letting down the ego about needing to do it perfectly, letting down the ego about needing to be a perfect lover, and realizing that one of the key components here is to continually to get that feedback from our partner of, yes, this is feeling good, more of this, less of that, oh, I hate that, whatever that is, but doing so in a way where we're expressing our feelings, we're not getting shamed from our partner about them, we're feeling receptive, we're not attacking our partner if they're not doing something perfect, that exchange is really done with that team concept in mind around like two partners working towards similar goals, which is, connection, which is pleasure, which is everything that it provides, right? So a question that sometimes I have couples ask each other is, what does sex provide for you? And what you'll find sometimes is that there might be things that your partner says about what it's providing that maybe you didn't know about, that maybe come as a surprise. And the benefit of knowing this is once we understand, oh, these are the things that we are both getting out of sex, it can orient us to be on the same team. Like we're orienting then to not just about having sex because we're supposed to, but having sex because we really want to provide all of these things for our relationship and for the other person, right? Because the care is so deep, the love is so deep. And when we can get on the same team about this is the benefit of sex to our relationship, we can get on the same team oftentimes with our communication around like, okay, well, we're both really seeking to have pleasure and all of the hormone balancing that comes with pleasure, the happiness, the relaxation, the closeness. So in order to do that, we need to be safe to communicate, right? So by getting on the same team, sometimes that can help with that safety, and then communicating on and understanding that it can change day by day and not being frustrated about that, and just being open to have that direct feedback of like, let's try this now, let's try that. That's not working today. It did yesterday. Let's try something else. The thing about sex that's amazing is it's a place as adults where we really get to play, where there really are no rules. And so many times it's so easy to get stuck in what sex therapists call the sexual story, where it's like we just do the same thing. And it's like, you do it, he goes down on me, I go down on her, we do this, we do that, we flip to this position, we're done, right? And every couple tends to have this that has been together in a longer term relationship. And there's no problem with that, but sometimes that can lead to this feeling not only of not having that novelty, but it can also lead to sensations not feeling as exciting and not having that depth of connection. So when we can start to have these conversations of like, actually, this thing we've been doing for the past decade isn't really feeling good anymore, and not taking it personally and saying it with love and saying like, I really love you and I really love this relationship and I want to explore more deeply, other things we can do to continue to increase pleasure, right? Let's get on the same team and do that. So I want to also gift you guys a copy of my Revive Your Love Life book. So this is 5 easy steps to better orgasms and romance. So you'll find information about that in the show notes. And please do subscribe to my channel so you make sure you get more upcoming information like this. I'm putting out videos on average twice a week these days, so I don't want you to miss a thing. All right, I'll see you guys soon.